So I'm getting ready to go into the dermatologist and try something that I have never tried before. And it should be really interesting. This may, in fact, be the only video that I do on this because I might be too vain to share the actual full process with you. I'm doing a laser resurfacing on my face, and the dermatologist who I absolutely love, her name is Dr. Angela Spray. I went to her for the first time last fall-ish winter, and she suggested that I do this. It's something you do in the fall because in the summer you're exposed to too much sunlight, and this is to, now that I'm getting a little bit older, this is to help my skin rejuvenate and get rid of some of the fine lines, and you're supposed to do it in a series of 2 or 3, and I suppose I'm supposed to look like I am incredibly sunburned later on today, and maybe my skin will peel, which will probably not be terribly attractive. So this is me with absolutely no makeup or anything, and I'm thinking that I'm going to be maybe hibernating for the next couple of days, depending on just how sunburned I appear and just how badly I peel. I'm a little bit nervous about the whole thing. I'm hoping I'm bold enough to share the process, so we'll see how I look a little bit later on today. But I'm hoping that this begins the process of helping me to undo some of the damage that I have done growing up in Southern California and constantly spending so much time in the sun. And it will remind me to remind my children to take very, very good care of their skin. Here we go. Hopefully this isn't too traumatic for me. Okay, peel done. Face kind of shiny, mainly because they had to put so much moisturizer and sunscreen on afterwards. It didn't hurt. It stung a little bit, and I do have to say I misspoke too because I said laser peel and it was actually an acid peel. It's called Vitalize, and there were like 3 different layers to what it is they did, and maybe I don't peel quite as badly as I feared, but also I might not even peel really until Saturday. Today's Thursday, so we're going to see. The whole thing took 45 minutes, so not so bad. I got to hold a fan on my face, and they were very kind and put a cold cloth when it did feel a little bit stingy. So again, still no makeup. Going to try to wear absolutely no makeup for the next couple of days, and I have to moisturize and sunscreen like it's my job. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so I've made it all day. I do not so far appear too sunburned, not too scary. I have not worn makeup all day, which is what it is. But I'm not peeling or anything yet, though they did tell me that that might not happen until tomorrow or on Saturday, which is, 2 days away. So I have been staying moisturized and staying out of the sun. And of course, I'm still bold enough to jump on camera and tell you that I'm fine. So no big changes so far. And it is what it is. What's the time? It is 6:30. So I'm 10 hours into this and no big changes to report. So now we are more than 48 hours out after I had the Vitalize peel, and you can see my face is super shiny, which is not so attractive, but at least it is not totally peeling. I did wake up this morning to some pretty intense straight up peeling right in this area, and it's only actually been down here. It hasn't been forehead or my nose or underneath my eyes or anything like that. It's really just been focused in this area right here, and they did tell me that midday today is about the time that would really start to happen. For me, it was when I woke up this morning, and it looks kind of like if you've ever given yourself a really bad sunburn a couple of days out when your skin pretty much says, too bad, so sad, I'm sorry you did that to me, but I'm going to peel off now. And that's basically what's been happening. I've continued to put a ton of sunblock and really keep it moisturized. It looks really sort of shiny right now because I put Aquaphor on it because it was stinging a little bit as I put the sunscreen on, and that would be because it's new skin underneath, which I'm okay with. I don't know why only this area is peeling. I'm figuring maybe that's the area that needed it the most. Or maybe tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and this is going to be the loveliest portion of the program. I don't know. So either way, we'll give you another update tomorrow and we'll see how it's going. Okay, me first thing Sunday morning. Not so pretty. So welcome. Again, no makeup. I've worn no makeup since Thursday at all, which is, gosh, something I haven't done in a very, very long time to go that long. But been slightly refreshing and I've gotten a lot of time back. But speaking about my face, I don't know if you can see it really is peeling to the point that my son looked at me this morning and said, "Mommy, are you going to be okay?" So it's mainly my forehead, into my eyes, still around my nose, my mouth, and it's not the most attractive. So I know that I'm going to be washing because I'm allowed to lightly scrub my face with a washcloth and then moisturizing again, and I imagine I'll be doing that repeatedly throughout the day. And I'm really hopeful because the idea was that most of the peeling would really stop by tomorrow morning, which is Monday, so that when I head back out into the world that I wouldn't have to be self-conscious about molting. But it seems to me that I might be running slightly behind because I think that a lot of what's happening right now was supposed to happen about midday yesterday, but not so much. So just for fun, we're going to extend into Monday, I think. So this is where we are. I don't know if you can see just how pretty it is. I won't get too close because it's scary. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this is the idea that it's rejuvenating my skin. That's the idea, right? Here's to hoping today is my final day on this Vitalize conversation. So I had the Vitalize peel on Thursday. Today is Monday. The good news is I think I am just about done peeling, mainly on the outskirts of my face. There's just a little bit left. Still not wearing any makeup to make sure that I get the full benefit. The good news is that you probably can't see the difference, but I can. My skin is tighter in the areas where I have peeled, and I can tell that it's new skin. It's shinier. It's definitely more sensitive to the sun, and it's more sensitive to lotions. So I can see definitely a benefit there. The one thing that I wish would have happened is that my peeling process would have really peaked on Saturday rather than peaking yesterday, so that we weren't really continuing into today. But it is really different for everyone else. So this wraps up my Vitalize. I would recommend it if you're wanting to just decrease a little bit of the fine lines and to hit that fresher skin again. They do recommend that you do it in a series of 3. We're going to see whether or not I'm going to go back and do it. I probably won't have a chance to do it in December because I won't have a couple of days to allow my face to peel, but I can probably pull it off in January. Just so you know as well, this is officially not sponsored at all. This is something that I chose to do. The Vitalize peel was $125, and I used Dr. Angela's spray in the St. Louis area, and she was fantastic. So this is something that I would recommend if you are so inclined.